Hello everybody, this is Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yee-haw! And I am back with another Pokemon Unite guide. Another Pokemon Unite guide, the best builds. That's right, that is my trademark song. Well, at least it would be if the people at the trademark office didn't laugh in my face when I tried to trademark that song. A simple no, you can't trademark that would have been fine, you guys. If you've seen some of my other guides, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. Liking, commenting, and subscribing is nice, but never expected. But boy, I sure would like it. All right, let's get into this guide. I'm gonna talk about Eldegoss's movesets, the best builds for Eldegoss, the best held items, and how to play this Pokemon in such a way where everyone will go, you know what? The real MVP? It was that weird little bubble flower guy. Eldegoss is a ranged supporter type character, and it's got 4 stars in support. Honestly, I mean, what more do you need to do? It's pretty supportive. Let's take a look at Eldegoss's moves here. Level 1, you either get Leafage or Synthesis. I would just grab Leafage so that you can help clear some of the neutral creeps at the start. You're usually going to let one of your allies take the neutral creep so that they can level up faster than you. The reason for this is you want the carry Pokemon, like let's say a Cinderace, a Pikachu, a Gengar. You want one of those Pokemon to have a higher level than your support Pokemon because they need to do all the damage. Eldegoss's upgraded moves get interesting. So Pollen Puff attaches to a Pokemon, either an ally or an enemy. It restores HP for allies and deals damage to opposing Pokemon. Depending on the situation, both are totally viable. Sometimes you'll throw it at an enemy to do a little damage. Sometimes you'll give it to an ally so that hopefully they can regain some health. This isn't the best way to get health back to your allies. It's just a little too difficult to constantly put in the right place. However, once it becomes upgraded, it becomes even better, so it will do damage over time to enemy Pokemon, and it will reduce damage ally Pokemon receive. This can be a really great way to keep your team alive in a team fight. I feel like you need some communication with your squad to make sure that that move works. It's not easy in a solo queue to get someone to pick up your Pollen Puff. Let's talk about Leaf Tornado. Attacks with a tornado of sharp leaves, leaving a path in its wake that increases ally Pokemon movement speed. This is really nice. Also, when it does become upgraded, it decreases the accuracy of opposing Pokemon, which is very interesting, but I think the bigger use for this is getting your team to all move in one direction very quickly. So you can quickly score, you can quickly chase down Pokemon. This is a nice ability to support your squad, and that's the name of the game. You're a 4-star support. I don't know how you could be more supportive, but you're a 4-star support. I mean, could you be any more supportive? All right, next moves. Let's talk about Cotton Guard. Cotton Guard is probably my favorite ability for Eldegoss. Protects the user and nearby ally Pokemon with Cotton. It absorbs damage. It essentially gives you a shield, and when the move ends, it restores HP. It also increases your movement speed once it becomes upgraded. This is Eldegoss. This is it right here. This is the move. This keeps your whole team alive. If used correctly, you will save your allies, you will win team fights, and most importantly, they will let you trademark a song. I don't care if the song is only a few seconds long and I sing it different every time. They should just let me trademark it. Where was I? Ah, yes, Cotton Guard. Your job, stay alive and make sure that you get your allies inside that circle every time. I'll show you some footage of that in a minute here. Cotton Spore is the other option. Gather spores around the user, increasing movement speed while this move is in effect, and then the spores burst, dealing damage to Pokemon and throwing them, and decreasing their movement speed. Also, when upgraded, it reduces damage the user receives. I like this. I like this move, but it just feels like it pales in comparison to Cotton Guard. A very specific team composition that knows what you're going for can get some use out of this move. In general, 90% of the time, take Cotton Guard. Your team will thank you. It heals them. It gives them a shield. You are the reason your team survives in team fights. You're essentially the only Pokemon who can do this. So keep everyone alive. Please! On to Eldegoss's Unite move, Cotton Cloud Crash. You float into the air and become invincible. So you can move over any obstacles, do anything. You are essentially hovering over the map at this point. When you use it again, you pound onto the ground, you attack the other Pokemon and you shove them out of the way. And most importantly, notice this, you restore HP to ally Pokemon in the area. Use that to your advantage. I'll have some footage of that a little later in this video. Eldegoss's passive ability is Cotton Down, damages an opponent, decreasing movement speed for a short time after the Pokemon with this ability, Eldegoss, receives a certain amount of damage. When that happens, the Pokemon also recovers some HP and has movement speed increased. It's just a nice little thing that will happen to you in combat. There's no way to plan around it, but something to think about. Your basic attack becomes a boosted attack on every third attack, attaching a bit of cotton fluff to the opposing Pokemon. The user's basic attacks against an opposing Pokemon with cotton fluff on it deal increased damage and decrease the opposing Pokemon's movement speed for a short time. This isn't something you're going to really be able to plan for either, but as you continue auto-attacking throughout the battle, you're just going to help your team chase down weaker Pokemon. You can help your team even more by switching your targeting wheel specifically to those Pokemon to make sure this effect lands on them. I'll leave battle items up to personal preference, but I would say no potion, X attack, X speed. Fluffy tail maybe if you want to help with some of the bigger neutral creeps, but eject button, possibly slow smoke, or goal getter could actually be good options for this Pokemon. Slow smoke would just be nice because your job is supporting the team, and every now and again dropping that will help you in a team fight. We'll get to some gameplay footage here in one sec. Let's talk held items. Experience share is very good for Eldegoss, but a little tough to run when you're in solo queue. If you're with a team that knows what it's doing, this is a great item. You don't gain experience when wild Pokemon are defeated near you. However, when you have the lowest level on the team, you gain a passive amount of experience that keeps building. The problem using this in solo queue is you never know what some people are doing. I had a Venusaur that was just jungling all game, never interacted with anyone. He was just going around the jungle the entire game, both jungles. Things were happening all around him. Anyway, I'm rambling, but it was really annoying. My point is this item is hard to make work in solo queue because you don't know that everyone is going to work with you. Buddy Barrier, on the other hand, is made for support and defender Pokemon. You get HP when you're wearing it, and when you use your Unite move, you and another ally with low HP get a shield equal to a percentage of your health that scales depending on what level this item is. I find this to be so good. Your job is keeping people alive, and this just makes it that much easier. Assault Vest is nice because it gives you a little shield, but let's take a look at some other options for Eldegoss. I like running an item like Muscle Band on Eldegoss because you're not doing a ton of damage with your basic attacks, but this increases that damage by 1% of the opposing Pokemon's remaining HP. It's a nice damage boost to someone who doesn't do a lot of damage. Another good call is a Focus Band. When you drop to low HP, you recover HP for a few seconds. I don't think a Float Stone is a terrible idea, but you're with your allies a lot, healing them. Leftovers, you have a way to heal yourself. Rocky Helmet is an option, I do think, because you're gonna take some damage and this will help reflect it back. So if you're playing with people you know or you think you're in a high enough tier where they know what they're doing, I like this. EXP share, Buddy Barrier, and a Muscle Band. If you want to feel a little more unkillable, you could throw Leftovers on there. Now for solo queue, I might try something a little wild, like a Focus Band, Muscle Band, and a Buddy Barrier. This way you're still helping your allies with the Buddy Barrier, the Focus Band keeps you from getting targeted down super easily, and the Muscle Band just ups your damage potential. Another option, I think, swap out that Focus Band for an Assault Vest. All right, let's take a look at footage from our first build. This is a Pollen Puff Cotton Guard build. Your job as an Eldegoss is to make sure that your allies stay alive so they can deal with all these silly enemies. So you stay near your team and you use your Synthesis and Cotton Guard when it turns into that, and you throw your Pollen Puff either at teammates or at enemies to continue to harass them. You can see I'm spamming that basic attack there, just continuing to hit them with it and making sure as best I can can that my allies stay healed. As you can see here, I will attack enemy neutral creeps, but I will let my allies get the final hit. That way they level more than me. You see Gengar here is level 7, Pikachu is level 6. I'm still level 5. That's on purpose. I want them to outlevel me. Once I have Cotton Guard, it's on. Follow my team, just make sure that I keep putting it on them throughout the fight. I want to try to get both Pikachu and that Gengar inside my Cotton Guard range. I'm going to keep spamming my basic attacks, and I'm also going to use my Unite move to push my enemies into positions I want them. Maybe out of their base, maybe towards my allies, maybe just break up the fight in general so that we can focus on one Pokemon at a time. Eldegoss is also nice for supporting your allies when you're taking down neutral creeps. Obviously, neither of us are going to lose any health dealing with this Rotom because I'm constantly able to put that shield and heal on us. Here is just another good example of using Cotton Guard to make sure that you and your allies stay alive. Even when fighting near an enemy base, you're able to continually use that Cotton Guard, have a shield, and even through your basic attacks, I think I get both KOs here, which is not my intent. I'd rather not. I'd rather he get them, but the whole point is we were able to stay alive because of that Cotton Guard. Here's a moment from a Cotton Spore Leaf Tornado build that I think went pretty well. If I'm being honest, I don't think this is the build you should do. I really don't. There are some cool things that happened inside this match, but in general, I don't think it's good. I wanted to show you this Unite moment where I land on my allies and heal them around an important Zapdos fight. That's just another way that you can use your Unite move. So for me, I think the best build is a Cotton Guard build. Pollen Puff or Leaf Tornado, you could go either way. Leaf Tornado is pretty good. Just remember, your #1 job is Eldegoss. Keep them alive. That's how you become a 5-star support. I'm writing into the devs about this. I can't believe he's 4 stars. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. This is the moment of the video where I like to ask you a question. And my question is, what Pokemon do you like to lane with most? Thank you all. Let me know what guides you'd like to see. I'm trying to work my way through all the Pokemon. I really love you, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Mwah.